talk about the Twitter agent from Vadim at Near AI, and then lastly, Elliot with Curate. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Arto, how you doing? And Matt.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you very much.
So,
So,
the audience, yep. Oh, just real quick. Just remind everyone, what is ASIMOV building? Who are you guys, and what did you ship this week?
Cool. Well, ASIMOV protocol is a protocol all about trusted, verifiable knowledge. We've just come out of an accelerator that we did, the DAGI accelerator. And I can just quickly show my screen here. So we've just quickly come out of this accelerator program, and it was fantastic. 300 AI startups applied, 8 were chosen. We were one of them, and we got a bunch of hands-on mentorship. The reason I mention this now is that they've got a video recording of all of the demos. So go and check it out, DAGI House on Twitter, X, and they've got the video recording there. So you can see the recording and the demo that we did there as part of that. But just to give you folks a little bit of a flavor for that. So one of the things we've been working on is a MCP server called Positron, and that allows you to use the ASIMOV protocol and access all of your personal data locally. So we have kind of a demo of this. So I've been demoing it using Claude desktop, connecting to the a local server running on my machine, and I can ask it questions. So who do I know interested in outdoor sports? And it goes through, queries the knowledge graph, and comes back with some information here based upon conversations I have had with people, right? So there's some bits and pieces here, and I can continue the conversation about it happening in Chiang Mai. So this is actually taken from when I was at in Bangkok for the Ethereum conference there in Chiang Mai. So we're kind of looking back in time here, but it's able to kind of look through things like Telegram, but also look for public data sets as well. And so in terms of things like public data sets, that is where what we've been building with ASIMOV really shines. I'm going to pass over to Arto to talk a little bit more about that. So again, this is taking information here from my Telegram, but also we can combine that with information from ASIMOV. And one of the things we've launched today is or this week is the ASIMOV.Directory. And so this ASIMOV.Directory lists all of the sources and modules that we have in ASIMOV to assimilate data from. So I'll pass over to Arto, who might want to talk a little bit more about this and specifics about what we've been doing. Arto?
Thanks, Matt. So let's let me share my screen here, and let me mention that those of you drowning in Telegram messages, needing a little bit more control over your cognitive overload, visit getpositron.ai to sign up to be one of the early access users for what we are releasing. So getpositron.ai. Let's mention here also, I needed to tweet this at the beginning of the month, I forgot. We consistently, the ASIMOV team is consistently one of the leading shipping teams on Race of Slots. For those of you who know this, we are about 1/3 of the top 10 every month, including last month, and indeed 1/3 of the top 20 as well. And of course, Race of Slots is pretty much let's call it a near ecosystem tracker for commits, pull requests, and the like, a scoreboard for that. So as Matt mentioned, we've just launched ASIMOV.Directory. We are in the enviable position that we have this rather good name, and we have hundreds of domains in our portfolio. So there will be a lot of website launches of ASIMOV.something. This was the first one, ASIMOV.Directory, where we are highlighting some of the currently publicly available ASIMOV modules, including, of course, what I presented the other week, the NEAR protocol module for pulling blockchain data from NEAR. And as Matt mentioned, you can also see the specific data sources. So the way ASIMOV is structured as a platform is that you just put in a URL, and if you have a module that handles that URL, which could mean the protocol as in the URL scheme, like HTTP or NEAR or IPFS, or if you have a prefix handler, so the URL prefix like x.com, or if we have a URL pattern handler, so this would be, for example, xcom/Cameron Dennis /followers. So then the variable is sort of in the middle there. If a module registers a matching URL handler, then it will go to work on extracting that information through whatever means needed, often scraping. That's the kind of sad state of the data landscape today. And then we turn that into a knowledge graph. And once it's turned into a knowledge graph, well, the whole point of knowledge graphs is that a graph plus a graph is a graph. So it's a closed algebra. You can merge trivially any data sets. And that means that you can bring in data from different sources, and you can unify them. And that's what Positron does locally for you. It combines your Telegram messages, your Signal messages, with public data sources like your LinkedIn or Twitter X followers. And then you can have your LLM access all of that locally. So that's what we are shipping with Positron shortly. I want to share also here the platform is rolling out on GitHub. As you can see, there's quite a lot of repositories, but just a few are public. So there's a bit of a sneak preview. And this is at ASIMOV-platform over on GitHub. The modules are also being distributed over on the Python package index, over on RubyGems and NPM as well, although I don't have that. The other GitHub org, which is just for the modules, not the other stuff, is ASIMOV-modules. And over on X, we also have ASIMOV_platform, where we are tweeting out automatically all of the latest releases. So this would be the place to follow us on X. And there's some corresponding ASIMOV_modules, where we specifically tweet out module releases. And of course, we plan to incentivize module development very soon using bounties, hackathons, and the like. So Cameron, that would be our update this week.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. Tons of progress in the last couple of days. I mean, or at least since the last time you were here. How are you guys shipping? Did you just not talk about it last time, or like this is a lot of stuff?
Well, Cameron, it's like an iceberg project. This is a very, very ambitious, huge project that we've been working on for a long time, yes. And I've been personally working for bots for, I guess, decades. So it's like an iceberg project. We are just beginning to surface out of the water, right? And so you're going to see massive shipping. Let's put it that way.
Incredible. What can everyone do here besides checking out Positron and the GitHub? Is there anything else?
Please follow us on the mentioned handles, ASIMOV_platform, ASIMOV_modules on X especially. As you can see, we need a little follower count bump there. So this is just this week published, this Twitter handles. And more next week.
Awesome. Matt, anything on your end?
No, I mean, one of the things I will mention, though, is one of the modules that Arto has released is a LangChain module that allows us to integrate ASIMOV in with LangChain, which is pretty cool. So I spend most of my time in the Python world. Arto's more in the Rust and Ruby world. So this means that we can access ASIMOV stuff directly within LangChain and load data up into LangChain directly from the ASIMOV modules. So you can, tell it whatever to go and fetch something from Wikipedia or whatever directly into LangChain. So that's great for any kind of like AI work that people are doing, and it's forming the basis. So the demo I showed you, we're slowly refactoring things like that using these parts of ASIMOV now that are becoming available.
Cool. Well, in your week, let's get them more followers and let's promote the LangChain integration.
Thanks.
Thanks, folks.
Frederick, I'm talking to you.